Welcome to the party, ladies and gentlemen. I am thrilled you joined us today for a brand new series in Terraria. Today we will be starting our expert mode Scavenger class challenge. Now, the idea behind the Scavenger class is that we'll be focusing on using items and weapons that we acquire from things that enemies and bosses drop. Without using any blocks that we mined with our pickaxe, so wood's fair game for us to get things started here. We can also use anything we get in a fishing crate, so we'll likely do a little bit of fishing this playthrough, which I'm really excited for. So we're going to get things started just with some basic wooden armor and some wooden weapons. We'll farm a few slimes. And I think one of our first objectives is to grab any chest nearby, see if we can score an early accessory or two. And after that, we're going to be aiming to get a few NPC houses ready to inhabit, so that we can go ahead and get the merchant, which is going to be very helpful for us. Assuming I don't die to these crazy slimes that the guide insists on aggroing, but that's okay. After a couple fierce battles with some slimes, we are going to collect just a little bit more wood, and we'll go ahead and get our weapons and armor sorted out so we can start exploring and scavenging our world. A little workbench here will do us just fine. And we'll grab a wooden sword. Annoying. Oh, I don't think we want that now, do we? Superior. I like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's grab a little bit of armor here, maybe before the slime comes over. And the guide, of course, is going to aggro it. That's okay. We got our brand new weapon here, so nothing scares us. And let's grab the rest of our wooden armor set here. We'll toss that on. I think while we're here, we'll go ahead and grab a hammer, why not? And I think we're also going to go ahead and grab a wooden bow. Demonic, I love it. Perfect. Alright, so with our first few weapons crafted and ready for us here, I think we're going to pick up our workbench and we're going to make our way across the world a little ways here. We'll kill a couple slimes along the way just to make sure we have plenty of torches for our descent into the underground. Very tall trees, a couple mushrooms here. I like to pick those up in the early game for a couple easy heals. And another slime here. We'll sacrifice his life for our gel collection. Now we've got a snow biome over here, which is good for us. We could upgrade to boreal wood, but it's pretty much the same as the regular wood, so I'm not too bothered. Slip slide around here just a little bit. And I do want to let you know this isn't a pure no mining challenge. We are allowed to mine through areas like this. We just have to throw away any of the blocks that we get. And that's okay. But for right now, I'd like to just see how far across the surface we can get. Let's toss a couple platforms up here and continue our journey across the surface. Maybe a nice slime or two. We'll pop them into the hole, and we'll just continue on our way. We've got quite a snowbank over here, and it looks like the start of a little cave here, so cross your fingers, we'll find our first chest, and maybe score a nice accessory. Looks like we've got a calming potion out of that, and I'd like things to be a little calm here for just a little while. And of course we get a nice slime spawning on us, but that's okay. We'll let him live out his days there, happily and on his own. And of course, in expert mode, we'll be dealing with that chilled debuff quite frequently whenever we're around water. So we'll be slowed down just a little bit, but I don't think we have to worry too much about that. And we found our very first area to scavenge. How exciting. Let's drop on in here. And maybe for our base we'll use some of these abandoned houses and just give them a little renovation or facelift, since I feel like that might be in the spirit of the scavenger challenge. So let's take a look at our very first chest and cross your fingers, hopefully something good. Ice skates. Hey, alright. Now no modifier on this, but that's okay. And we got some ice torches, a hunter potion. Nothing too crazy there. And we can mine up all the little things in here without breaking any rules, I think. Because I feel like we're kind of just raiding this house here, and that's definitely what you do as a scavenger, I think. One of the interesting things about this is we won't actually have a need or have the ability to get a furnace before we end up with a Hellforge, due to our inability to use stone blocks. And again, we're just going to quickly mine through here. We'll toss a torch up so that you all can see what I'm doing. We're going to toss that snow away. Now here in the ice biome, there are some weapons that we could acquire. The ice boomerang would be fantastic. The snowball cannon actually isn't very useful to us because that would require us to use snow, which is a mine block, to make our ammunition. So we'll be leaving that. We'll be leaving that to sell if we do find one. Oh, we've got our first little mini boss battle on our hands here, and it's not going terribly well. But that's okay. I think we're going to be just fine here. Maybe. Well, it wouldn't be the first episode in a series if we didn't die at least a couple times. So, as promised, there's our first. Seems to be dusk on the surface, so I think we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of the wood that we've acquired to maybe build up a little bit of our first base, and maybe get beat up by a slime here. That's alright. I don't think these surface slimes can match our power. They almost certainly can. And as I said, I do want to acquire the merchant fairly early in our playthrough. That'll give us the ability to buy arrows from him, which is going to be very helpful for expanding our weapon set. There are versions of the Scavenger class challenge where you're not actually allowed to buy from NPCs, but I think we'll go Scavenger Light for this one. That's okay. We'll make our own rules. Play Terraria long enough, and you kind of have to find ways to keep things fun for you, and it means doing things your own way. That's one of the reasons I really like this game. It looks like we do need a little bit more wood before we finish up this building, so if the guide is smart enough to come inside here, it looks like he is. I'm going to go ahead and section us off. We'll sit back and watch the stars, and come morning we'll go collect a little bit more wood and get our first few NPC houses set up here for us. We're back down in the ice biome, or snow biome I suppose it's called. So I saw a little cave over here on the map, but I want to take a look and see what we can find. So we're going to mine through here, and don't worry, we'll toss these blocks as soon as we make it in. And it looks like some kind of spider down there, I think. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, and a hoplite. Let's get out of here. Holy cow. There must be a marble biome somewhere nearby. Yeah, maybe that's not the direction we want to go, given that we have 3 hit points. Let's take a little potion here. My gosh, that was close. So we'll head over to this side and see if there's anything else worth exploring. This is where we died on our first trip down here. So we'll poke around the area and see if maybe we missed out on something. Looks like some good areas to mine. So we'll go ahead and cut on through here. Oh, and knock out our torch in the process. Shed a little bit of light on the subject here. Perfect. Lots of bats down there. I don't know how well I will do against ice bats. We might need to circumvent that trouble here. It looks like we did find some cobwebs, which is really exciting for us. I love building spawn points and carrying beds around with me just to make life a little bit easier before I jump into a new dangerous biome. So we're going to dig through here just a little bit down to the cobwebs, and then I'll go ahead and toss out these blocks once again. There's going to be a lot of that in this playthrough. That's okay. So we'll toss those, we'll toss slush, and we'll just cap it off the acorn. So we'll grab up all of these and probably get attacked by an ice bat. Oh goodness, I think we might be due to stay on the surface a little longer. So there's undead Vikings down here and all sorts of scary stuff. And we lost 37 silver, which is unfortunate, because we do need 50 silver in order to get the merchant to spawn. You can see I died a couple times through the night. We won't talk about any of that. So we'll run down maybe across this side of the surface and see if we can find any surface chests. Need a little bit of rope up here. Beautiful. Ooh, we got crimson over here. Probably not the area we want to be in, to be honest. Maybe we'll cut it back across to the other side. We're going to have to contend with a few enemies here. And I do believe this guy is a little bit faster than us, which is unfortunate. So we might have to fight this flying fish. But that's alright. Maybe we can skip through our house real quick here. Perfect. Oh, we have a blizzard in the snow biome. That's definitely going to make things a little hectic here for us. Just for the simple fact that we're running away from all these flying fish, and we really don't have much in the way of move speed items yet. Maybe we can use a couple of our arrows to put some distance between us. My gosh. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know when it comes to ranged weapons, I'm not the best. But I think we should be able to finish these guys off. Yeah, perfect. No match for us. No match at all. So we're going to continue on here to the left rather than dipping down into the Tunnel of Doom. And there's Crimson on this side too. Ooh, this world gem is not kind to us, but that's okay. I think we'll just toss a torch in here, and we'll try to get in and out. Usually areas like this have little chests, and it looks like this one is no exception. Let's toss a quick heal on here. I do want to take a minute to kind of wall this off here. Just check out this first chest. Well, I guess it'd be our second one. We did get the ice skates in our first one, so let's take a quick peek. Can't talk sometimes. Let's take a quick peek into this chest. What do we get? Well, we got a herb bag and a few recalls. That'll probably be our escape method. We did get some grenades, which is actually pretty good. I'm used to our healer class playthrough where weapons are limited, but anything we find here is fair game, explosives included, so maybe we'll get a little grenade action in this playthrough. That's exciting. We're going to use our shurikens to get through there. And I think we're just going to make a run for it. I don't think we're going to make it far, though. Oh, goodness. Oh, get out of the water. Well... you gotta love the early game in Terraria. It's one of the most exciting parts. Once you start getting powered up and have a little bit of knockback and damage at your disposal, traveling isn't quite so hectic. But in the early game, boy, is it trouble. But it's fun trouble, and I enjoy it. So maybe what we'll do, let's just start digging a hole. I think we can dig just straight down. Maybe we'll find us a nice underground cave system to explore. Still loads of accessories and weapons and things like that to find in the regular old underground. So we'll dig down here a little ways and see what all we find. We found ourselves a chest buried underwater here. And I think we're getting fairly close on time, so we'll take a look. We got an umbrella. What a silly item. That's alright. So we'll go ahead and pick this up. And yeah, I think we're getting close to time here for today's episode. Next episode, I'm hoping we can power up just a little more and maybe take on our first couple bosses. I'd love to beat King Slime and Aya Cthulhu fairly early here. But that's all for today, and I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you all next time.